listening to Her Profit Era, the podcast for founders who want a business that actually works, a business that's profitable, predictable, and pays them well. I'm Cindy Kumar, a CPA, a fractional CFO from Abbotsford, BC, Canada. I'm the person founders call when they're tired of high revenue months with no money left over. I started this podcast because too many founders were chasing sales while their margins, cash flow, and bank accounts told a completely different story. I believe profit and money in the bank is the standard, not a bonus, and that every founder deserves clarity around their numbers. Each week, you'll get real financial strategy you can actually use and honest conversations with founders and industry experts about what it really takes to build a business that lasts. Today, I want to share boring money habits that have helped me keep more money in my business. This is what I do, and now I want to share these with you as well. So, number one is I check my bank and credit card accounts on a daily basis. Now, by doing this, I know exactly how much I'm spending, what transactions are going on my credit card, also seeing how much money I have in my bank accounts, and when deposits are coming through. This just allows me to have control and also helps me detach from money as a whole. And I don't have I need to hit 20K, 50K months or anything. It's just more of how much is coming in, how can I work with this? Now, step number two is on a daily basis, when I get those deposits from Ignition, I take that amount, figure out 5% of what that is, because that's a GST portion, and I put that into my tax account right away. And the reason for that is because if it's just sitting in my main operating bank account, you're likely to spend it. But if you move that 5% to your tax account right away, so when it comes time to file your GST return at the end of the year, you already have that money saved. Now, step three is I pay my credit card on a weekly basis. At the end of the week, I'll look at what's on my credit card and I make a little bit of payments. For example, I used to just go to Costco and you go for one thing and it's you end up spending $300 to $400 every time. And I used to just unintentionally buy stuff, but now I'm actually looking at how often am I going to Costco, and I have a list of things that I need when I go there, and that's it. And then by the end of the week, I have money in my bank accounts, and then I'm paying off that Costco purchase right away. So it helps you become more intentional with where you're spending your money and how much you're spending. For example, on my personal card right now is Mother's Day gifts. It's my dad's birthday. I'm spending a little extra on the personal side. And I'm noticing these things so that when it comes next year, when I do my cash flow projections, I can know I need to save an extra $500 to $800 for May so that I can pay for these kind of purchases. And it's just trial and error, trying to figure out what works for you. Step number four is I look at my forecasting, my income and expense list, my client list on a weekly basis. So that way I can plan for client year ends. I plan for these 3 months in advance before the client's year end has even happened yet. And the reason for that is because it allows me to connect with the client before the year end happens to see what's kind of going on. Do we need any planning for this? We can estimate their personal taxes or corporate taxes at the same time. Plus, I can collect that 50% deposit up front. So I find that's really helpful. And it also allows me to plan for the week or even plan for the next month. So I'm going to share all these steps again. So, number one is I check my bank accounts and credit card balances every single day, both my personal and my business accounts. My line of credits, like every account that I have, I'm checking that. Number two is on a daily basis, I will remove the 5% GST into a separate account for tax purposes. Now, a corporate taxes I do at the end of the year, but I am eventually going to start moving like 20% every single month. But for now, I'm just doing that 5% GST because I know if it sits in my main operating account, I'm going to spend it. And then step number three is paying your credit card on a weekly basis. This is for all business, all personal cards. Even if you have line of credits, you have like health insurance, whatever it is, just making sure that you transfer that money over so that you can pay for those things. And then step number four is looking at my forecasting sheet, going through my client workload on a weekly basis. So I'm on top of things. And it feels really good being 3 months ahead of everything, collecting deposits. You can plan out things easier and you know what's coming in. So if you found these tips helpful, I want you to try it out. Schedule those weekly money dates or even like 5 to 10 minutes in the morning to look at your bank accounts. And this has really helped me like detach from like money as a whole. Like money is just energy, it's a resource. And I know like it's all about timing because I'm still putting in the work, I'm still supporting my clients. So it's just like a matter of time until that money hits my bank account. And I want the same for you guys. Like, just really understand money is just like a resource and tool. And you need to understand like how much your business needs to pay its expenses. You also need to understand what your personal life looks like, how much you're spending on the personal side, what months you're spending the most on your personal side. Everyone has like beauty expenses. You shop, you buy gifts for people, weddings, bachelor parties, you want to go on trips. Maybe you have kids, like just understanding like what does that all cost you? And just being curious with it. Like, okay, like in May, how much should I spend? Where am I spending it? Or you go to Costco and you spend like $200 and it's just like, okay, I spent $200 on Costco. Like, what did I buy? And then maybe you go to Costco less. You set like a list of exactly what you need from Costco, and then that's the only things you buy. Like, the more you start looking at this, the easier it becomes. Whereas if you're just like spending money, like the grocery store, shopping, whatever it is, and you're only looking at your credit card balance like at the end of the month when the balance is due, or when you have to pay your bills and that's the only time you look at your bank account, you're really in like a reactive kind of mode with your bank accounts, your credit card balances, like your spending. Like, I want you to be more proactive, more planning. And the more you start to do this, the easier it becomes. You might have resistance in the first like month or two, but trust me, if you do this for like 90 days straight, you're going to notice a huge shift in your energy, how you view money, and like it's okay to like be obsessed with money, to look at your bank accounts, to get excited. Like all those things are going to help you get so much further. And these boring like money habits, they've helped me keep more money in my business. So like if you're new here, I shared like an episode on my journey with money and like how when money would hit my bank account, I would spend it like all at once. Or even anytime I got money from clients, I didn't like seeing money in my bank account. I felt like I just needed to spend it like on like personal development, coaching programs, all these like random kind of things. And the reality was like, I just needed to do some inner work and the self awareness on where these beliefs and thoughts were coming from. So once I kind of worked through that and started implementing these kind of habits, it's really changed things for me. And now it's like I'm fully lean with like my business expenses, my credit cards are paid off. I'm working through paying off my line of credits. And I just feel like by the end of the year, I'm gonna be like debt free. And it's such like a great feeling. And I want that for all of you guys as well. So if you found this episode helpful, share it with a friend who also needs to hear it. I also want to hear about your wins. So if you do implement these habits, let me know how it goes for you. Send me a DM on Instagram at it's Cindy Kumar and keep me posted on how your money journey goes. Because the more you start to do this, the easier it becomes to make money from your clients and also be able to allocate money into like different areas of your life and creating your saving accounts. So I'll see you next time. If you're a founder who wants real strategy, not noise, and you want someone in your corner helping you build a business that feels aligned, is profitable, and actually supports your life, you can apply for CFO on Call. This is my one-on-one financial partnership for established founders, typically making between $500K to $2 million, who want clarity, who want structure and confidence with their numbers. The link is in the show notes so you can schedule a profit strategy call, or you can DM me CFO on Instagram at It's Cindy Kumar and I'll send over all the details.